Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of My Monday Mission. If this is your first time here, welcome. If this is not your first time here, welcome back. And thank you for joining me again. If you don't know me yet, my name is Jane Carla, and every Monday I sit down with incredible entrepreneurs to hear their stories, their wins, their struggles, and everything in between. So if you're looking for inspiration or strategies or just a real talk of what it really takes to build something great, you are in the right place. So let's dive in. So for today, I'm really excited to share this beautiful woman's story. I've this is my first time meeting her virtually. I just saw her on my feed randomly, and I instantly related to her and to her story. So I'm excited to share how she started and where she is now, and hopefully we will bring some inspiration to you as well. So without further ado, let me bring my guest to the stage, Anna. Hi, Anna.
Hello everybody, good evening. Oh my gosh, kinakabahan ako. Bakit
Okay
ganon?
lang yan. Ano, professional tayo dito. So, first of all,
Hello.
again, thank you for saying yes. And I'm excited to hear your story and to share your story. Do you have anything to say just to welcome everyone watching and everyone who's going to watch the replay as well?
Yes, first of all, thank you for having me. It's an honor to be here. I'm very excited for tonight. Hello everybody, good evening from the Netherlands, So, yes, Jane, Jane
Yeah,
Carla. So I just
you can
call
call me
you
Jane.
Jane. Jane, thank you. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. And I'm really hoping that I can give some value to our viewers tonight and inspired someone because that's also what brings me here an inspiration to have a good life. So, hello, everybody. Welcome to our live talk. What do you call it?
Yeah,
Monday
live
session,
streaming.
Monday mission.
Yeah, my Monday mission. Okay, thank you so much for that, Anna. So let's start straight away. Give us a brief introduction of who you are, where you're from, and what you're currently doing now, apart from your digital business, of course.
Yes, so, oh, wait lang. Water muna.
Okay, so hydrate. Drink.
I've been doing this for quite some time, but I'm
You
still
still.
getting nervous. Yes. Hello, everybody all over the world. I am Anna. I'm a Filipina living now in the Netherlands for 3 years. Um, I am married with my Dutch husband, and I have one 2-year-old son. I work full time as a cleaning supervisor here in the Netherlands and also running this digital business on the side, a digital business that I could say that has changed our life. So I came from a very simple, poor family in the Philippines. I would describe us like that. We didn't have much growing up. Minsan we experienced na yung kulang sa pagkain, kulang sa gamit. So I didn't finish I didn't had I didn't go to college. So I have no college degree. So I work as a house helper, caregiver in the Philippines for 15 years. So half of my life. So I arrived in the Netherlands when I was 30, almost 31. And but what I had was just big dreams.
Mm.
My biggest dream really was to help my family and create a better life. And that dream brought me here to Europe.
Mm.
And the rest is just history. So I will share a little. That's me. A woman, a simple woman, a mom, a wife, a cleaner, and a digital business owner with no college degree. How was it?
That's amazing.
Proud of it. I don't know, but that's
It just goes to show that you started your humble beginnings didn't stop you from dreaming more and desiring more and bigger things for yourself, and that in itself is an inspiration to people, because we have a lot of people who are stuck in their situation because they think that they're already hopeless and
yeah.
it's impossible for them to actually step out of their situation. So let's maybe dive into more into your story. So Tell us more about what your story is and what inspired you to pursue digital entrepreneurship. What was the turning point for you, and how did you find this business?
Yeah. So, I always say this, Jane. When I became a mom,
Mm,
everything changed for me. Ev- Everything changes. Because I was a little bit late. When I was 28, my mom always told me that, okay, hey, mag-asawa ka na. Hey, it's too late. Hindi ka na magkakaanak or whatever. All those pressure. I don't know if you notice that, but in the Philippines, it seems like it's so big deal kapag 28 ka na, tapos yung mga kaklase mo, may mga pamilya na. Siyempre ako, I had no good career.
mm,
Kasi kaya lang yung trabaho ko. Magkano lang naman sinusweldo ko, kulang pa sa mga kapatid ko, kulang pa nga sa lotion ko eh. Alam mo yun, kulang pa sa pampaputi ko kasi nasa Pilipinas ako, gusto ko maraming pampaputi. Kasi I
mm.
want to be white. In the Philippines, white is beautiful. I'm
Yes,
so happy that I came here and I am beautiful.
you are beautiful. Exactly.
Our skin is so beautiful here in Europe. I'm so glad God brings me here. So, my son became my biggest inspiration. So, I told myself talaga na ayoko maranasan niya yung mga naranasan ko nung bata ako.
Mm,
And that's a dream, of course. I want to be present, especially in his life. I don't want to miss any milestone. I want to be not just someone who's always tired and always at work, because that's what I saw
mm,
from all a lot, like most of the people that lives in Europe or everywhere in the world. It's like they just keep on working and then they didn't notice that the kids are growing up. And I see that, and I was like, I don't want that. I want to be there for my son for all of the milestones, everything. But when I came here, reality hit hard.
mm,
I thought life in Europe would be easy and comfortable. I think I don't know if that's me, but when I was in the Philippines, I thought this is the best life. But when I first came here, it was the opposite.
mm,
So, a little bit background, I was brought here by my ex partner. We met online, and he told me like, you can live in the Netherlands, you can have a work, the salary this is there is per hour, you can live the best life, you can support your family back here in the Philippines. And as a hardworking independent woman, I said yes.
mm,
I said, why not? My employer before said, Anna, you have a comfortable, stable job. You have me as your family. You can support your family. You can always go home and I will treat you like that. And why would you say yes to the unknown, to this
mm,
man that you just met online just because he promised something that you can live in the Netherlands?
mm,
And I was like, yeah, okay. That's a big risk. So my employer told me, if you say yes to that, you're crazy. But we have a deal.
mm.
The man told me, if you pass your exam for the Dutch language, I will bring you there. You only have a month to learn the Dutch language.
Wow.
My employer said, no, you're crazy. Nobody do that. We always go to school 6 months at least to learn the language.
Mhm,
And I said, what if I will fail? And he said, yeah, you pay me back the payment that I made for the exam, and that's end of the story. I will find another one. Okay, yes, I will do it. So I made it happen. And then when I came here, it was really the opposite. My world turned upside down.
mm,
Like, oh, I cannot work. I cannot go outside. I cannot do anything I want. I cannot even eat rice. For 30 years, I was eating rice. And I came here, no.
that's
My gosh,
so-
I'm always hungry. I cannot explain how it feels, but it's 3 years ago, that was my life.
mm,
In short, I would say I became a modern day slave.
mm,
That's how I experienced it. I stayed there for 8 months because he always told me that, hey, you have utang na loob to me
mm,
because I bring you here. So the only thing you can do now is to obey me and
mm,
follow my rules.
mm,
Oh my gosh, that's like parang akong binuhusan ng tubig na.
mm,
So this is the payment for my ambition to live in Europe,
mm,
for my ambition to support my family, my ambition to have a better career, to have a better life, even though with cleaning, because here is per hours is salary, and
mm,
I'm a hardworking. I can work. My gosh, tell me what to do. Kahit
mm,
palinisin ko yung pagkinisin ko lahat yan, I can do it. I'm expert to that.
mm,
Cleaner. Hey, 15 years doing cleaning in the Philippines.
mm,
Here in Europe, sis ko yan.
mm,
But not being outside, have no freedom. That one day, I really just packed up.
mm,
I have to, I left him with nothing. No, ang meron lang ako is faith na and hope na I said to myself, I didn't come here just to come here.
mm,
I didn't come here just to survive.
mm,
I truly believe that I came here for a reason.
mhm,
I started fixing my papers. I went to job. I had a job. My plan was really to come back to the Philippines. But on the job, I met my colleague,
mm.
Dave, my husband, and the father of my son.
Wow.
So quick. But I believe it was all God's plan
Mhm,
because of all the places that I would go somewhere, to find a job, and I found on that place or on the
mm,
cleaning job.
mm,
And yes, that was so quick, but I'm still processing to that thing. So I went to professional help, of course, with all the things that has happened to me. After giving birth, we bought our first ever car. Around
mhm,
that time, that's when I discovered the digital business.
mhm,
So during that time, Jane, trust me, I was my son was there, almost 3 months old.
mhm.
I'm still on the postpartum, you know,
Depression. Yeah.
and we had no savings because we just bought our car. We have just what I have before is just like this is for me. I
Mm,
wouldn't. I believe that video came up to my newsfeed for a reason. That
mhm,
let me click on that to watch that workshop.
mhm,
So it's not. I found that this is not just an online thing. So it
mhm,
was a real platform that teaches us how to build business using social media. For
mhm,
me, I was like, how is that possible? Is that possible? So there was a training, automation tools, and big community, people guiding. So and there was no selling involved. There was no selling to friends, no need to technical background that I like because I have no computer skills. I have nothing. What I have is just a dream, a hope, and I want the real work. I want the real growth, and I want real results. So that is the story of how I became digital entrepreneur. I'm so proud of that. Oh my god. I'm just
Oh,
so proud
yes.
to see
You
that.
can really be proud of yourself because I was excited to know more about your story. And I know you came from humble beginnings, but I didn't know that you went through all those things. And it could while you were telling your story, I was actually feeling scared a little bit because it could have been worse. You could have been with someone who would literally prison you and cage you and not let you go out anywhere, or even like physically harm you. And
Mm-hmm.
but you had the courage to pack up your bags and leave that situation no matter what it takes, even if it means you didn't even know where to go, how to begin, where to start, because you were in Netherlands.
Yeah.
It's a different
No
country.
family.
Yes, you don't have any family or friends in there. And also they all speak a different language. Like, they speak English, but they also speak a different language. and
Different.
and and their culture is different, so you don't know who to go to. You don't have friends, you don't have support, but you said that I am going to leave this situation, and that in itself is an achievement, and you should really really be proud of yourself. And while I was listening to you as well, I was thinking in my head, I was so I was feeling very sure that you will find real success in this opportunity because you already have the resilience, you already have the grit, and the fact that you passed that exam just by learning the language in a month. You can actually learn anything. That is amazing. And the also the fact that you don't even have like a bachelor's degree, and you're very honest about it, but you are open to learning. You are open to you are a hard worker. That is very obvious. You're a hard worker. And with that combination, anything is possible. So I'm very sure your success is already, it's already there. It's already out there. It's just a matter of time before you achieve success in this business. So that is great. And
Exactly.
I don't know. We have a few people coming in to join us. We actually have Jenalyn Ambawas.
That's
She's
my sister.
yes. Hi. Oh, that's your sister. Hello, sister. You should be proud of your sister because she is a winner. She is a definite
Yeah.
winner. So thank you so much for sharing that and for being very open to being vulnerable, because I know it's a very personal story, and it's sometimes it's hard for people to admit that they put themselves in that situation, but it's part of your story. It's part of your transformation, and look where you are right now, and look at where God put you, and you deserve everything that you have right now. So thank you
That's
so much
so
for
sweet.
so um, share to us how long has it been since you started this business, and describe your journey so far. I know you already said that you found it when after you gave birth, a few months after you gave birth, and
Mhm.
started your training, and that that came easy for you because you're a hard worker. But describe your journey so far, especially when it comes to navigating the online space, learning everything, the technical side, and also um, what do you call this? Exploring the business community.
Yeah. Uh, you know, it has been almost 2 years since I started. But just to be clear, when I started the business, I didn't want to be rich.
Mhm.
I did. I never believed on a lot of before, on a lot of businesses that I saw online or selling all these things that even before were like TikTok selling. I mean, that TikTok selling, it was so really booming, and all this distributor. When you find in the Philippines, I got a lot of opportunities that I could really do,
Mhm.
like using all these things, and I was never, because I always see these people are saying, oh, you can be rich, you can earn as much as this. That was not I was looking. So when I started this business, I had the idea that I want to build something for my son. I
Mhm.
want to build something for myself. And when I found out that it comes with the step-by-step training where you will learn digital marketing, affiliate marketing, and social media advertising, that really like buy me, like really, wow, really, all the training step by step are included for free. And coming from me, Jane, that I finished high school with the old curriculum.
Mhm.
How the hell I know? I have no Facebook before. I had Messenger. I have Facebook, but for communication. And when I was like, all these things I can learn, that's possible while learning and while building my business. And I was like, okay, this is it. So in the beginning, of course, since I had zero experience, I didn't even know how to create a post
Mhm.
or speak or live or no, I had no idea. But only the training helped me. Not just that, the community.
Mhm.
The community that made me feel safe and try and push me. The coaches, shout out to my coaches in Australia. We had a very different time zone. They are very that Zoom meetings that really helped me grow. So since I work full time, I only build my business after work hours. No, during my when my baby sleep already. So that's the time I am on business mode, and of course in the weekends. But as much as possible, I want every weekends we have this kind of go somewhere, spend time with my uh, with my son because he grows so fast. I couldn't believe he's already 2 years old. I was like, seems like I'm not yet done with my healing process on.
Mhm.
I'm still in the process of losing weight for pregnancy. It's already 2 years old. Before I know it, he's already 2 years old, Jane. That
Mhm.
means it's been already 2 years since I gave birth, and I still didn't lose the weight that I gained since I was pregnant. Unbelievable. I was
Mhm.
like, it's not easy. My journey, Jane, is not easy, but it's worth it. Every little win gives me more confidence, keeps me going. People that are reaching out to me saying, "Hi, Anna, I can relate to your story." All these people that I know that I am here online now to inspire people, and even if just one people that will reach out to me, and I'm very happy to that because I am someone who could never imagine that I will be doing something like this.
Mm-hmm.
I am be doing a mission to help others do the same. How this business changed my life, and I had the chance to do that to other people,
Mm-hmm.
strangers even, because social media is global. There was no limit.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're reaching people behind beyond our eyes that can see, beyond our country. So I've grown so much as a person. I'm when I started before Jane, when I was interviewing my coach, I was like, I was asking questions. Is this really what I want? Is this is this really meant for me? Because when I was looking at my life, I was watching myself. I was like, what did you say? I'm very insecure. I am
Mm-hmm.
very perfectionist. I don't want to post myself in there. I don't want to be, you know, I I just don't want that. But that this journey teach me to be gentle to myself,
Mm-hmm.
to love myself. Most importantly, Jane, because I lost myself during the process when I was here.
Mm-hmm.
I lost everything.
Mm-hmm.
I i really lost the love that I have with me when I was in the Philippines, because I was earning my own money before, and when I came here, no,
Mm-hmm.
I had nobody. I had no work. I cannot do anything. And that makes me like helpless, hopeless, really nothing left on me. So this journey, this business journey made me realize, take care of myself,
Mm-hmm.
to love myself so that I can take care of the people around me.
Mm-hmm.
So the growth personally really brings me to for who I am today. I am not there yet, but I am so proud from that little woman, little girl. I would say that little girl as a dream managed really to just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
I am now helping other people. I've uh, I've built digital dreamers with my husband, and most importantly, I am now showing for my son what's possible when you don't give up. No, I want to show him that everything is possible. Reaching my dreams when I was young, when I was a kid, achieving those dreams to travel the world and also be present to him. I don't want him to see that I am just a mama that are so busy out there. And because of this business, all of these things are possible. And yeah, as the journey is so for less than 2 years, I've learned digital marketing that I would spend 4 years in college.
Exactly.
And with all this, every certificate that I would get on our training side is like an achievement that I'm like, yes, Anna, we did it. You know, just that, and it's worth it. I would say it's just really worth it. It's messy. Of course, it's messy. My journey is also messy. Like, how would I imagine before I was attending Zoom meetings, and when my son is like always crying. It's just like, oh my
It's
god.
part of the journey. It's part of the journey.
Yeah, and it's just part of it, and it's so worth it. Now
Thank
I'm happy
you.
to share that here.
Thank you for sharing that. And you've touched on a little bit on my next question. I was going to ask how this business has impacted or changed your life. And you've already shared that the growth in itself is already a win. And you found a new purpose, which is helping other people who are in the same situation as you, inspiring them that it's possible for you to dream bigger and have more in your life, no matter where you start in your life, no matter how like low you feel like you're in your life in that situation. It's always possible for you to take yourself out and provide yourself with better opportunities. And it's really really inspiring. I just want to say that again, over and over again. Your story is really really inspiring, and your resilience and your grit and your desire to be better every day, not just for yourself but for your son. That is a very powerful thing. And I'm happy. I when I was listening to you, I was just smiling. My heart was just smiling. So thank you so much for sharing that. So you have mentioned when you found this business, you said you just bought a car, and then you were just earning from your job, and everything was just like you're just making ends meet. And we all
Mm-hmm.
know that when you start a business, there's a capital involved, right? And that's a major concern from a lot of people, because even when people come to me about this business, when they find out that, oh, we have to invest money, that's when they're like, oh, I don't think this is for me. So how were you able to manage investing in this business, knowing that you just, what you're earning currently is just enough to provide for your needs? And I think it will be very helpful for people as well who are skeptical, because they don't know. First, maybe they don't trust the opportunity yet, and second is most people don't have that investing mindset, that business mindset, because if you have a business mindset, you know that you need money to make money.
Mm-hmm.
So, and just to give a little bit of insight for people who still not sure if this is worth their investment, like, and how were you able to manage it, knowing that you were just living from paycheck to paycheck?
Yes. Oh my gosh. That's so true. You know, I started with no business mindset. So I started with a employee mindset.
Hmm.
I started with no savings. So how did I manage my financial? Nangutang kami. Sa
Yeah.
I'm not trying to say that. No, nangutang kami sa father-in-law na
Hmm.
father-in-law ko.
Hmm.
Because at that time, I my money is just really enough. My money is sometimes is not even enough to to
Yeah.
survive a month because I have two college in the Philippines. My two brothers is still in
Hmm.
college in the Philippines. So I'm the breadwinner of the family. Not my obligation, but I'm really the eldest, so
Yeah.
I think it's automatic, But no, I am really taking care of them. I have my one sister is a teacher, and other one is here in Europe. But I bring her here, so she's in France now, and I have two college in the Philippines. So where would I get money? No, but I wanted to, I wanted to do this. So I think um, it's a matter of I wanted to, and my husband was like researching this, doing the investigation. He's Dutch, so he's the most skeptical people around the world. I
Yes.
mean, I think all of Dutch people. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's just like you know. So he did all the research. I think took him a lot, and it really pushes him because I was like, this is what I want. This is a legacy. I trusted it. I already did my research, and he said, I only asked him if you can help me borrow money to your father. Ang kapal na mukha ko, but I really did it.
Mm.
Because I believe it's worth it.
Mm.
And a lot of people, they are asking, yeah, the family, like, is that real? You're scamming people.
Mm.
And how would you do that? You have nothing. You have no experience. You're not a businesswoman. Don't put all your hopes in there.
Mm.
And honestly, I just tell them that, you know, you will never understand why I'm dreaming so high because you never really experienced what I experienced when I was kid, when I was young, when I was in the Philippines. Hindi nyo kasi nararanasan yung mga bagay na nararanasan ko. Kaya
Mm.
siguro hindi nyo rin mahanap yung way paano ako mag-aim, paano ko hanapin yung dreams ko, how I wanted to reach all those things in my life. And I told them that, I get it. Because I was on that the same position.
Mhm.
When you hear that opportunity and you don't do your own research, you will say, "Oh, that is too good to be true. Oh, that's a scam. That is a get rich quick, just like any other businesses out there. That is online. When you say online business, it's like always,
It's
always,
all.
always. It's like always. Not because I was like, if you I always tell to the family that if you want to learn more, I can sit down with you and explain. And if you're willing to really learn, you need to put yourself in there and watch yourself
Mm,
what I've watched. So what I've seen. Because by just posting, by just, you will never see. Just
mm,
like you cannot judge someone, you cannot judge someone just because you see the outside thing. So they always say that you cannot judge a book by its own cover. Just was scared of wasting time and failing. So that's why I invested. That's why I borrow. Because Jade, time will not go back.
mhm,
Money, I can always earn them.
mhm,
I can always sacrifice priorities. Like,
mhm,
okay, I told my parents I cannot send 2 months, 3 months.
mhm,
So please find a way. I needed help for this, and that because we have to pay back to my, to my
yeah,
father-in-law. But we started very small. We didn't start big.
big,
We
yeah,
started small just to unlock the training.
yes,
I needed to invest to unlock the training because I know, like why I told you, I didn't come here to be rich immediately. I
mhm,
come here to learn, to
mhm,
grow, and
mhm,
to get myself in there and have results. So that means I need to do the work. And for me to do the work, knowing I have a full time job, it's not that easy. I have a son. During that time, he was still baby. He was very, very baby. And I always share my truth. I don't convince. I learn to not convince anyone to
mm,
believe. Because before, growing up in the Philippines, I always defend. I wanted to became a lawyer when I was a kid. I want to talk a lot. I just to defend, 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 defend. And on this journey, I learned to be myself and be let people judge me. Let people told what they want to say and accept it because it's their opinion.
mhm,
I learned to respect others' opinion because before I really like war freak. Like you cannot tell that to me. Oh no, you don't want to know. I was like no, but now it's like you are entitled of your own opinion, and I am entitled of my own path because I have really the power to drive my own wheels
mhm,
to my destination. So that came not easy. It was not easy, and in this digital journey, I learned to market online or to be online the right way.
mhm.
People come to me, not the other way around. Sorry. And I would say I'm a living proof that someone with no qualifications can make this business works. And
That's absolutely right. And thank you so much for that. You shared so many amazing things, so many golden nuggets. I'm trying to organize my thoughts just to give my biggest takeaway, but there were so many. I've written one down just so I don't forget. I wrote down never underestimate the power of someone's why. Your why was so strong. Your why was rooted in your humble beginnings. You are ready to do whatever it takes, and you are not ashamed to say that nangutang ako because you believe in this business. You believe in what it could bring to you, your son, the future of your family, and you were ready to do whatever it takes. You were ready to learn. You were ready to take on any challenge that will come your way. And the most amazing thing that I think I I took from everything that you said is you were so focused on who you wanted to become as an entrepreneur instead of focusing on what you want, instead of focusing on results. That's why your drive, it's unlimited, because when you focus on what you want, your drive will always run out. Because if you
true,
don't get what you want, your drive will just go down. Mawawalan ka lang ng gana. But if you're
true.
focused on your growth is unlimited. So that means your drive will become unlimited. And I could feel that. I could feel that from you. All the way from Netherlands to London, I can feel your drive, and it's very, very inspiring. And I do hope everyone who is um, gonna watch this, or who is with us today. There's a few people who are watching right now, and there's a lot of comments in here. Thank you for joining us, Eileen, at Eliza. Brenda from Germany, Mary Rose watching from Vancouver, at Red
Oh,
the UK. Everyone is watching, and you are inspiring a lot of people. So thank you so much. I'm gonna ask my last question. What is your advice to someone who is still scared or skeptical about this opportunity? What's your advice to them, and especially for someone who I think from your experience, who is skeptical because always scared because they don't have the money to invest in this business? What is your advice to them?
well, first of all, if you guys are watching this and thinking, is this for real?
Exactly.
Can I really do this? I want you to know I asked the same questions. The good thing is you don't need to be brave right away. You don't, but you do need to listen to that quiet voice inside you that's saying, there's more for me. That's when I started. I believe there's more for me. I believe that we all deserve to live the best life. And I just want to clarify, hindi lahat ng utang masama. When you know, when you made utang for investment to something that you know you will work on with, that's a good investment. That's a good utang. By the way, we already paid our utang. So just, just to make it clear. So yeah, it's I would say it's the best utang I had in my life. Just so for the record, there's a lot of people that had utang to me that never bayad. So,
Hello, hello! Parinig sa mga Ana, bayad-bayad eh.
but I didn't really it is out of the question, but I really didn't manage to, or I don't want them to make bayad. It's because one thing I make I let them what is utang ba? Nangutang sila, I didn't I didn't consider it as an utang
Yes.
because first they needed a help. I
Mm.
saw a friend that needed a help and I have extra. So that was a help. But if they told me it's an utang, but if they will pay me, thank you very much. But if not, at least on that moment that they need a help, I was there. So that's a win-win for me. So yes, again, if you're watching this, you don't need to have a degree. You don't need to have a perfect English. No, because I've seen these people reaching out to me. Anna, I don't speak English because they saw my photos. So I was like, okay, you don't need to because you don't need to copy me. I always tell them, our uniqueness is our currency.
Mm.
So your story is different. We all have different story. Wait a minute.
Yes.
Also, because I speak a lot, huh? Also, you don't need to have it all figured out. I always tell this. You just need to be willing to try. That's what I did. I took the first step without knowing the whole way. Because hey, why would you don't need to see the stairs to take the first step.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to take the first step by step. We are here to guide you all the steps. That one step changed everything for me. And again, we all deserve to live a better life. We just have to believe it, not just to survive, but to truly live. If you feel scared, that's okay. Who is not scared, by the way? But don't let fear the reason to stay stuck. You're not too late. For all people watching there, you're not too late. You're not too small. And again, you're not alone. I am Anna. I'm just a cleaner, a mother, an immigrant, a woman with no degree, and I am building a global business from the heart. That means if I can do this, everyone can too. Thank you so much, Jane. Oh my gosh, I managed to say that.
Thank you so much, Anna. That was a lot of really inspiring things that you said. And I think it's worth it to say. And I'm going to say it to you, you have a lot of wisdom in you. And you are a living proof that you don't, not everything you need in life you can learn in school, in university. Everything, all the wisdom that you have shared with us today, it came from all your experiences in life. and you took it to heart, and you managed to harness those experiences and turn it into something good, turn it into something that you could use to change your life for the better. And that is so inspiring, and I can see in the comments a lot of people are really inspired. Lilibeth is watching from Canada. Ate Lisa said you have a very inspiring story.
Oh,
Your
thank you.
sister said bayad din ng utang. But yeah, so thank you so much. It was I was expecting to be inspired, but I didn't expect to be this inspired. So know
Oh,
that I am pretty sure in the future you are gonna inspire more and more people, because I can already see from talking to you for just 40 minutes
what is this?
your desire to help. It's so genuine and it's so true, and that will bring you so much abundance, not just in your business but in your life in general. So thank you so much for sharing. And to end this, before we end this live, feel free to talk to your audience, tell them how they can reach you, how they can learn more about your business. Go ahead.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you very much, Jane. You know, this is a dream come true for me because when I was stuck, when I came here in the Netherlands and I was stuck, I was really saying that one day, my story will be an inspiration. I don't know how I will do it, but I want to make sure it will. And now I'm starting to I'm starting to live with it. I'm starting to share my story. It it was not long time ago when I started to share it because I'm not comfortable. When I share it, I was like, no, I'm shy. I'm scared. I am scared of people that will judge me. But then I was like, this is me. You will like it or not, this is me. So to everyone out there watching, thinking this might be for me, you have a very simple step. You don't need to worry about complicated things. Go ahead. If you have that quiet thing in your mind that says, I want more. There's more to life than just living paycheck to paycheck. Don't be scared. We are here to help you. Go ahead and watch that workshop. It's free. It's a 90-minute that didn't only change my life. It really gave me a new life, a new mission, a new purpose. And that's worth something. That's worth everything. To build something that I didn't even imagine I am capable of. It started with a free workshop that explains the three pillars on how to become successful in the digital world, especially now that we are living in a digital generation. Everything is online. Watch it, learn from it, investigate, ask questions. Ask questions. That's I always say, ask questions. Don't be scared to ask questions. Because if you don't ask questions, the answer will always be no. And yes, um, visit our website or go to our business page. Our websites are there. Go ahead, take that time, take your time, learn, and ask questions to us, and that's it. Let's start from there. There is no need to be overwhelmed. No need to be. Don't be like me. When I started, I got overwhelmed. No, you don't have to. Just take it easy because there is no race to go to that success. There is
Mhm.
only a journey. This is a journey. You cannot make a race. You cannot, hindi pwedeng hindi pwedeng lumbaanay. I don't know what is that in Tagalog. Hindi pwedeng laging karera yung
Mhm. Yes.
a journey of life is meant to be traveled. So go ahead and travel that journey. I'm very excited to see everyone inside achieving their goals and dreams in life using our platform that is the best out of there now. You cannot get the best something like this. I am saying that because it's real. I am so proud of it. I can be so proud of our business, Jane. I'm so sorry. I talk a lot.
Yeah, that's all right. Everything you're saying is inspiring. Everything you're saying is worth hearing, worth our time. So thank you so much for sharing that, Anna, and thank you for saying yes and sharing your story in this platform. Please don't go yet. I'm gonna take you off stage, but please don't go yet. I still have a lot to thank you for this. But
Oh,
thank you so much for saying yes and for being here.
thank you.
All right. That's it for today's Monday mission. That was really inspiring. That was quite unexpected for me, actually. I was ready to be inspired, but again, like what I said, I wasn't ready to be that inspired and fired up. So thank you so much for joining us. I hope you got as much value from this conversation as I did. And if you loved today's session, please don't forget to hit that follow button, follow my page, follow Anna's page as well. Share this live with someone who needs to hear it. And drop your biggest takeaway in the comments. I have a lot of takeaways from this interview. I have a lot of I just feel so fueled and inspired. So thank you so much for everyone who's joined us live and for everyone who's going to watch this replay. And if you're curious about how you can start this amazing online business opportunity and build passive income and work from anywhere and anytime you want, visit my website and register. My website is janecarla.com. You will find all the tools, resources, and support that you will need to get started. That's how easy it is to start. And you can start exploring this business for free. If you have 20 minutes now, do it now. Reach out to me or reach out to Anna or whoever you can relate to who is also doing this business. Reach out to them. You won't regret it. So I hope to see you all again next Monday for another inspiring chat. And until then, keep dreaming big and taking bold action. You have got this. I'm here to help. I'm here to serve and hopefully work with you in creating the life that you deserve. See you next Monday. Bye.